We're checking in with some of you in the community next week.
That's right. We'll be taking a look at your top assists. So get out there and, dish the rock. Pass the ball a little bit.
Until then, enjoy the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, so this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. They've got Nowitzki. Gary Payton is out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's Malone, and it's Eaton in at the 5. And for Boston, Doncic out there with John Stockton. Then there's Havlicek. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Garnett in at the power forward position. The fans are excited for this one, Doris. Two cross-conference rivals going right at it.
The rivalries are built when something huge is at stake. And obviously, these teams meet twice a year, so you don't waste an opportunity to exert control over the other.
Now, here's Doncic, and that one's good from Havlicek.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Here's Iverson. The rebound by the Celtics. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
The shot's good.
And Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over him.
Havlicek outside. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Havlicek's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Boston. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Payton. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
They get the rebound. Here's Garnett. Nice D from Malone.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Payton. Nowitzki outside. The pass to Eaton. 5 on the clock. That's tipped and stolen by Chamberlain. Doncic bounce pass. Garnett. Malone with the block.
How about the quick stare by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Havlicek. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doncic with the block.
Oh, Doncic says not now and not here. That is a tremendous defensive play.
And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Garnett. Havlicek's got 8 points. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment. Put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Celtics. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And when you look at Boston, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
From Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Snatched up. Chamberlain with the block. Out to Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Iverson. Still scoreless. Here's Heaton.
2 minutes
And he makes the bucket,
remaining.
gets the whistle.
2
And now a
minutes.
three-point play chance here for him.
Boston foul.
Really nice job of converting the
Stockton.
putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed
First
with that
personal
play
foul.
from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've
the
had
line
really
for the
good numbers
Nets.
all season from the free throw line.
Mark Eaton. At the line for 1.
And the latter half of this season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
Chamberlain.
Yeah, they have gone full
Assist,
throttle,
Oscar Robertson.
showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Jason Kidd. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Now, here's Malone. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzi. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Havlicek. The fader. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Mullen. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Eaton the pass to Malone. Shoots over Chamberlain. Malone can't hit.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the defense
Artist
looks
Gilmore.
soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Robertson. Here he goes. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Nets ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kuz. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
That's the end of the
eye on
first
the rim,
quarter.
one eye on the
With the score.
clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
22.
And so it's Boston, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 13.
Brooklyn
They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
David Robinson.
They found ways to
First
score. Credit the
personal
game
foul.
plan going in. It was right on the money.
First team
And that's
foul.
not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did
Substitution
on
on
the
the court.
road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, so this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. They've got Payton. Robinson is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Iverson, and it's Eaton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
Iverson dishes to Payton. Nets passing it around. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the
David
alley-oop pass and
Robinson.
dunks it down.
And hard to
Assist
decide
from
which was better, the
Gary
pass,
Payton.
the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Pierce. Back to Wade. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, DeMarcus Cousins.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Clock at 4. Stockton kicks to Garnett. A putback. Cousins on the follow.
Let's remember that a
Cousins.
7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Outside, Payton. It's Robinson, top of the key. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Moss had it.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Down low, here's Wade. Lays it up off the glass.
Dwayne
Wade's
Wade.
got his first points in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here's Payton. Bennett the pass to Payton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Gary Payton.
Payton's got 4 this quarter.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and
Boston,
keeping his composure
timeout.
for the finish.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Here
Thank you,
they
Kevin.
come.
In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who were also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain 1 or 2 future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
Yeah. No kidding, DA. Thank you. That whole
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Havlicek, he's checked in for Pierce. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Wayne. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Celtics. That free throw good from Doncic.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
Robinson dishes to Payton. Chamberlain with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Payton against Stockton. Pass to Garnett. No one near him. And it's in there. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Outside Robinson. Back to Payton. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Doncic against Iverson. Doncic outside. Doncic against Iverson. Nowitzki for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Stockton passes to Chamberlain. Over Robinson. The rebound by the Nets.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Iverson, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
A three-pointer is right on target. Stockton's got himself going on his first points of the game in the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Luka Doncic.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Iverson.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Havlicek outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Iverson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. They retain possession. Robinson, that's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
.44 left in the first half of the game. Here's Stockton. That misses off the backboard. Nets trailed by 14. Iverson passes to Kuzi. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Mullen. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Stocked in the bounce pass.
Well, solid mid-range. KG just getting
That's
work
the
done.
end of the first
And
half.
so it's Boston
With the score.
with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead
The
16
Celtics.
points. Their defense has been active and effective.
39.
And we've got more on 2K
The Nets.
Sports coming your way after this break.
23.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Boston was looking great right away, showing tremendous urgency and a ton of energy. They got out on a masterful 13-2 run to start out. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their passing was clearly superior. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Definitely they need to get out in the three-point shooters and contest. The deep balls kill them. This is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from John Havlicek.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Robertson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Gilmore in at the fourth spot. That's the Boston 5. Payton looking around. Nowitzki kicks to Payton. The 17-footer. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back from him in that same area. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Payton passes to Nowitzki. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The defense knows they've got to stay attached to Luka, so he smartly turns it into a whistle.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Luka Doncic.
And he knocks down the first one. Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Doncic. Here's Payton. He has 6. Passes it to Iverson. Over Doncic. They get it back. Malone. Out to Payton. From past the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
That looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. Without question, John Havlicek displaying his skills.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Kids checked in.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Nowitzki. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Doncic outside. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Kidd, here we go. Chamberlain with the block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Kidd. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Robertson. Payton with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nowitzki for 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Kidd. Up and in on the layup.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Pass to Chamberlain. He kicks it to Havlicek. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Out of bounds. Next
Already it's
ball.
February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
Checking out Brooklyn, They've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Peyton, good.
Yeah, you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Some changes for Boston. Garnett, he's checked in for Havlicek. Wade comes in for Doncic. And it's Stockton in for Robertson. Wade outside. Garnett kicks to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Stockton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
David Robinson.
In the NBA, said expansion should wait until after the new CBA.
Second team foul.
Right, that's done. So, what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding in the Las Vegas.
John Stockton.
Don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Free throw good, Stockton.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. Nets trailed by 21. Feeds it to Anthony. The teardrop falls in.
You don't teach that.
Carmelo
You see the defense there, but Melo seems to navigate around or through it.
Stockton the bounce pass. The drive by Wade. Outside for Stockton. Chamberlain down low. Guarded by Robinson.
Foul.
And foul on the shot. He'll
David
shoot 2
Robinson.
at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That's on David
Third
Robinson.
team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
That free throw, no good. Mullins checked in for the Nets. Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
To the middle. Here's Peyton. A second chance effort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And the second free throw, good. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now here's Garnett. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Foul. Chris Mullin. First personal foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Wilt Chamberlain.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. We've got 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Kuzi. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 20. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Havlicek, he's checked in for Chamberlain.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, John Havlicek.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Kuzi. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dishes to Robinson. Over Gilmore. Robinson misses. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Celtics out in front. Running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The Nets.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, so this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. We've got Moses Malone. Get out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Heat goes up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Foul.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
First personal
and there's
foul.
The call. Foul on Boston. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record Then the 8th seed.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise
Jason
between
Kidd.
teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm
Taking
curious to
2
see,
shots.
Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
And the first one at the line is good.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
The Nets making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Both free throws good from Kidd. So it's the Celtics now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Now here's Garnett. And here's Robertson. Good defense by Kidd.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
He gets it in there.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
Now here's Robertson. Garnett kicks to Havlicek. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 15 points for Luka Doncic. Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in.
Celtics Entertainment.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now here's Kidd. It's rebounded by Oscar Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Chamberlain. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Malone. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And stolen by Chamberlain. Havlicek against Nowitzki. Havlicek the pass to Chamberlain. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Chamberlain gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. The drive by Iverson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Nowitzki against Havlicek. And here's Robertson outside. Good defense by Kidd.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And he makes that one.
Allen Iverson.
That's now 8 points for Iverson.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now, here is Havlicek. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
and his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here is Havlicek. Following the miss by Moses Malone. Over Nowitzki. Offensive rebound. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
Yeah, dangerous corner pocket shot from Luka Doncic. This guy is on point.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Havlicek outside. Robertson against Kidd. Robertson kicks to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense by Malone. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Now here's Kidd. After the miss from Kevin Garnett. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Iverson. Softly drops in the floater.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Robertson outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they...
All right, David, thank you.
The Nets.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
A big
So long and good night, everyone.
who joined us tonight.
Welcome to a brand new episode.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting... And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Nash in at the point guard position. And from Milwaukee, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Johnson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Davis. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 spot. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
Now, here's Green. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Wilkins. Green covering. Wilkins, the pass to Johnson. Davis against Embiid. Here's Wilkins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Draymond Green. First personal
It's
foul.
going to go on Draymond Green.
First team foul.
Wilkins gives you a lot of highlights, but this time showing you he can get gritty and get his hands dirty, absorbing the contact and still getting the shot in the air.
Here's Nash. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Green. And a foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
Right side Johnson. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jokic against Towns. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Davis.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis. I mean, he's one of the best shot blockers of all time.
Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other. Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Johnson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Such a wide open look.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
Here's Nash. Here's the 3. Goes back up. Embiid. Blocked. Davis against Green. Davis misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Nash passes to Embiid. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Milwaukee ball.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Jokic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Johnson passes to Davis. Back to Johnson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Protecting the ball well there, Johnson. Very skilled at scoring against tough defense.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking. Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
I think for the Bucks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run. They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Green. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
You know, we hear the term point forward a lot. Clark, is it fair to call Nikola Jokic a point center?
I don't have any issues with it, B.A. I mean, he facilitates as a big guy with the ball in his hands like a guard at times. So point center works, but he's more than that. He's your two-time MVP is what he is.
Here's Embiid. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Shoots over Davis. Embiid misses.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Here's Wilkins. And another shot. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Nash. Now here's Embiid.
2 minutes.
Here's Jokic. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Milwaukee in the lead. Towns outside. Wilkins, the pass to Johnson. Towns outside. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now here's Green on the wing. Curry. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 5.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Timeout call. Milwaukee.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. Number 5, Milwaukee.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Now Halliburton. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Halliburton. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
So it's Chicago now. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Randall. Shot from the top of the key. Yes, on the jumper.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Yes, it's good. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with the spectacle.
Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Zion Williamson, Devin Booker out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. Now here's Thompson. He's scoreless. Pass to Lillard. Inside. Here's Randall. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Wembanyama. With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him and he will blow right by him. Now if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randall is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Here's Booker. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Williamson passes to Booker. Take it away. Here's Halliburton. Ooh, Halliburton, leaving no doubt.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Chicago making some changes. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls. They're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs.
When I look at Chicago, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here's Dumars. Doesn't go that time. Chicago trailing here. Here's Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Boy, throwing himself on the offensive glass and being rewarded for it, that's the energy that Draymond Green brings.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
Bulls ball.
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Nikola Jokic, third.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the last 5 MVP awards have gone to foreign players. Nikola Jokic told me, I think we're showing that there is a lot more talent in the world. It's not just USA, and I think that's the beauty. We are giving all the kids a chance and an opportunity to see that they can make it. PA?
I love that story. Outstanding. Thanks, Allie.
Dominique Wilkins unafraid to put his body on the line, going right into that interior defense and getting himself fouled in the act.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Both good from the line that time. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Here's Curry. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the take, here's Dumars. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Bill Walton. First personal
and here's
foul.
what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
The Bucks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And there's a 3-second violation. Brunson is checked in for Chicago.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Dumars passes to Davis. Pass to Johnson. Over Brunson. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Magic's so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
Embiid with it. And there's 1:45 left in the second period. Here's Nash. And here is Green. The Bulls need to get off a shot from deep. Nash misses. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. From about 19, and that's good for 2. Wilkins has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, because of his bounce off the floor, Dominique rarely doesn't get a clean look, even with the guy closely guarding him.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Kukoc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama, pass to Markkanen. Oh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Down low, Embiid. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
Halliburton outside. There's the triple. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brunson passes to Kukoc. .26 seconds left in the half. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 19-4 run. Halliburton, the pass to Porzingis. And the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it's Milwaukee leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
18.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Johnson. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, I love the focus of Nash. He's unflappable. Even when being pestered and harassed by defenders, he never blinks.
Now here's Johnson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Johnson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a players we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level. So special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Jokic. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Jokic.
Free throw dropped for Jokic.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
First in free throw percentage, and you like how they're taking care of the ball, minus a few mistakes here and there. They're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points yet. Pass to Johnson. And finished off by Davis.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Embiid passes to Curry. Back to Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Shooting for Chicago, Joel Embiid. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
And Embiid drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Davis. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Embiid. Right side Green. Pass to Nash. Back to Green. The teardrop. Can't connect from short range. The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Davis hits.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding, let him eat.
To the inside, Embiid. And Davis with the block. Here's Wilkins. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And that one's good. Embiid's got 6.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Joel Embiid. First personal
Look at AD,
foul.
and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
At the line for Milwaukee, Anthony Davis.
That free throw good from Davis. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Both free throws good from Davis.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Over the past month, these front court players have been money at the line. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns. And, of course, Anthony Davis.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Dumars. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Marketing.
I just love the ball move.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 18. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Now here's Markkanen. .107 left to play in the third quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
On the wing, Thompson. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dumars passes to Davis. From the left block. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Dumars. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got his third basket on the night right there.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
And here's Booker. Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. More 2K action in just a moment.
32.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Chicago shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. On the court for the Bulls. They've got Draymond Green. Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Nash in at the 1. Jokic passes to Embiid. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Chicago has possession. Following the score by Milwaukee. Embiid. Oh, you look at the size of the contracts now. Clark, you wish you could still lace them up?
Hey, it's all relative, B.A. Guys that played way before me probably felt the same way about the money we were making in the mid-'80s, so it's relative. But it is quite astronomical. But it is a function of TV contract revenue and also merchandising and other income from ticket sales and the like, and that number is humongous, and the players deserve a significant portion of that, and that's why the math, as crazy as it looks, still works.
Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Nash. Pass to Embiid. Over Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Embiid gets the bucket.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. An easy 2 on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Over Embiid. Here's the second effort. Towns. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Jokic. Pass to Curry. A deep 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. And for the Bulls, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Here's Nash. Good D by Wembanyama. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, B.A., I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. You know, Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule.
A line change here for Chicago. Outside for Randall. Second chance shot. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. Here's Towns. Over Brunson. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns, left side. Clock at 4. It's tipped. Up top, Randall. It's guarded by Markkanen. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Davis.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. Over Brunson. The rebound by Kukoc. So it's Chicago now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is one of the many things you get from Walt. He's a relentless rebounder.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Now you'll find New Balance on NBA stars at their biggest moments, like
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Howard is out there with Abdul-Jabbar, and there's Carter. Then it's James, and it's Hill in at the small forward. And for New York, Baylor is out there with Jordan. Then it's Russell. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the 2 guys we get to watch here tonight.
Shot clock at 2. LeBron, no luck. So for New York, their last game a win against Utah. Here's Baylor. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Baylor's got the game going here with the first basket for the Knicks.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
Jordan against James. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Over Hill. Pippen misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decade anymore.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line. And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Michael Jordan. First
It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Knicks lead 6-3.
LeBron passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Good D by Olajuwon.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pippen finds Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
First team foul.
And the Knicks making a change here. Paul's checked in. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Carter looking around. That's good on the jump shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Paul against James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwight Howard. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Mutombo is checked in for Olajuwon. The Spurs also with the sub. James Harden, he's checked in for Vince Carter. They grab their own miss. Howard. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Pass to Pippen. Pass to Mutombo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul it there.
And Steve, we're not seeing as many back-to-back games as we used to. That's been a point of emphasis in the scheduling in recent years.
It takes time to bounce back after every game, and credit the NBA for cutting down on these back-to-backs. Fewer of them means healthier players and fresher legs.
The Spurs making a switch here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Morning comes in for Dwight Howard. Barry's checked in for Grant Hill. And it's Davison for James. Pippen, the pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, Russell in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Davis against Paul. Davis, the pass to Ewing, and the shot goes down.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Davis against Paul. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist by Paul. Baylor's got his second basket of the night.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Irving's checked in And for New York.
To your Knicks City Dancers.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, no doubt for me that they hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Mourning. Pass to Barry. Good work defensively by Baylor.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Pippen. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
And here's Davis for three. It's rebounded by New York. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out.
Lead 59.
And here's Harden. Scoreless thus far. Looking to end the run. They get it back. Just 3 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul.
Dikembe Mutombo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Ewing.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
The first quarter with the
Knicks lead by 5.
The Knicks.
And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
16. The Spurs. 10.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. LeBron James is out there with Carter. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Howard. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center. He kicks it to Russell. Back to Paul. 4 on the clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Carter. Goes back up. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
This is Dwight's role, to attack the glass and keep plays alive.
Michael Jordan on the wing. And it's sent back by Carter. Johnson inside. He's covered by Irving. Johnson can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Jordan inside. Carter on him. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. And that one goes out of bounds. One is touched by Elijah Wan. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks of the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights.
Kevin? Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Ball passes to Russell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hill. An even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Jordan. And here was the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And it's sent back by Carter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James converts inside.
LeBron James. And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside. Outside, Russell.
Pippen against Hill. To the inside, Olajuwon. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Carter on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Hill. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Paul surveying the floor. They could use a bucket. And it's good on the way in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
CP3 isn't the biggest guard, but he knows how to keep his balance and finish with contact.
Carter with it. He's picked up by Russell. And it's sent back by Russell. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Jordan, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's James. Out to Carter. Passes to Hill. Back to Carter. Spurs passing it around. And the basket by Hill.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
The pass to Olajuwon. Back to Pippen. Shoots the three. And another three for New York.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Knicks lead,
22-16. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carter outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Olajuwon outside. Back to Paul. That's in. Coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for New York. Spurs shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Howard misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Spurs trailed by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Carter.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
LeBron against Paul. Down low, 6 to shoot. No good from Jordan.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
Excellent.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. For the Knicks, Kenny, what was your impression?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they perform. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're
And that's a wrap for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic so far from Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Second personal
So with
foul.
Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now.
First team foul.
Pippen is out there with Russell. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Baylor. And it's Elijah Wan in the center position.
At the line,
Throw good, Jordan. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
High post shot. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 6 points in the bucket from Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
They get it again. Russell outside Baylor. And the 3 ball is good. Baylor's got 12.
I'd love to see them impose themselves more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Pippen misses. And so James will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Here's Hill. Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah Wan does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
The shot is good by Baylor.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Knicks making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Howard against Russell. No good from Howard.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the dunk by Baylor.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
lead 33-20.
Carter down low. Baylor defending. Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to Carter. Shot to stop the run. And he knocks down the jumper. Carter's got his third bucket of the night.
Smart and so unselfish. Excellent find by LeBron.
Pass to Mutombo. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
New York ball.
And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. LeBron James, #1. Chris Paul, 4th.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the 2 best passers in the NBA.
Mutombo passes to Jordan. This one for three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
At the line,
Irving's checked in for Pippen. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Warning's checked in for Howard. Barry comes in for Hill. Johnson, he's checked in for Carter. Davis is subbed in for LeBron. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Jordan. Over Davis. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Julius Irving. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
24.
Johnson outside. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes a three. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you can tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknowns. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game. And the difference between losing and winning is like
New York
Kevin?
ball.
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us. A game of inches. Thanks. Chris Paul's checked in for the Knicks. James Harden, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis.
Davis.
That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in.
Foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Hakeem Olajuwon.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Davis against Paul. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 8 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Spurs trailed by 15.
42-27.
Right side Davis. And it's good, 2 points.
Physical at the one. Davis enjoys being down low. Much more comfortable there than jacking up threes.
There's the pass to Irving. Over Harden. And it's Irving missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
And it's Irving missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Spurs. 11-point game. Now Davis. Pass to Mourning. Over Mutombo. And the shot is long. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Outside, Jordan. Over Barry. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 11 in the second half.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
The end of the third quarter.
It's the Knicks. They lead by 13. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Barry is out there with Hill. Then it's Ewing. Then it's James. And it's Carter in at the 2. Pass to Hill. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Scottie Pippen.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard him.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Spurs.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Spurs trailed by 12. James looking around. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Ewing with the jam.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Throw it up his way, and the rest is easy.
Baylor kicks to Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And the first one drops.
Vince Carter at the line, 2 shots.
Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pippen outside. This is to Olajuwon. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell's one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Charity stripe shot. And it's Carter missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Pippen dishes to Russell. Back to Pippen. Shoots it up. And that one's on target from the wing.
Scottie Pippen.
And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And Carter has it in the corner. Sinks the triple.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
The Knicks leading by 9. New York calls timeout. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matches? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
No, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Hill. Shoots over Pippen, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Grant Hill.
Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Paul against James, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
43. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue That pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Chris Paul. The Spurs also at the sub. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hill passes to Carter. No good on the three. And so Jordan will bring it up for New York. Here's Baylor. Another shot. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Howard. The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Baylor with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Here's Pippen. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Jordan with it. Right on the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys. It will turn out to be a win here for New York.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard. He knows how to get the job done on that end.
For the Knicks, Irving's checked in for Pippen, and it's Paul in for Russell. The Spurs also changing it up. Ewing's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson comes in for Carter. Davis is subbed in for Howard.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, they never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that
Recently, Kawhi Leonard signed a 3-year extension with the Clippers, and he's led that.
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Number 3.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Joel Embiid. Draymond Green is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Nash in at the point. And for the Pacers. And we move towards the back end of the season, Richard. How much is this part of the year a game of attrition?
Nobody is healthy right now. That's just a part of it. That's why depth matters so much. Plus, your mental toughness is tested to a max right now.
He's off on the layup. Here's McGrady. He's covered by Curry. McGrady shot is off. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, BA, we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low. But Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts, BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to West. About a minute into this first quarter. Count that bucket.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now here's Embiid. To the left wing. Here's Nash. Oh, denied by Durant.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots. They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's McGrady. He's covered by Curry. Lets it fly. The putback. Jokic grabs the board.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
McGrady, the pass to Durant. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Nash. And again, no good by Chicago.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In third, the Pacers. Fourth, the Bulls.
Get ready. These are two teams who have been flying down the court of late. Should be fun to watch.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nash passes to Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
To the middle. Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Curry. And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's West. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Nikola Jokic. First personal foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
First team foul. Two shots.
The first free throw is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish. The Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Nash, right wing. The fadeaway. Count that one.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
To the inside. Here's West. It's hauled in by Nash.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Jokic finds Curry. Pass to Nash. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Pacers
And
ball.
while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nikola Jokic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
And finished off by Hayes.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense
Joel
pays.
Embiid.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
McGrady. Another one falls for Indiana.
Tracy McGrady.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, Green. Embiid passes to Green. There's the block. Down low. Shoots. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Tracy McGrady.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Indiana?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Basket's good.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Up top, Curry. Still without a bucket. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Durant. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's West. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nash. "17 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid from outside.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Only those rebounds on the defensive end.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll be back in 8. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
And for the Bulls, Zion Williamson out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
It's asking for trouble if you don't keep Zion off the offensive glass. I mean, he will make you pay.
Puts it up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Devin Booker. First personal
And with
foul.
players like Morant and Giannis last
First
season
team
getting
foul.
undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean,
At
I
the
don't see
line.
why not.
For
The
Indiana.
league wants more highlights and less
Tracy
injuries, so it seems to
McGrady.
make a lot of sense to me.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Chicago
Indiana
Bulls.
foul.
They trail by 9.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Damian Lillard.
First one falls for him. Monroe's checked in for Indiana. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Irving. Pass to Monroe. Here's Camby. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shays. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Shays has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And there's the foul.
Chicago
It'll go
foul.
on Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana leading. Here's Monroe. Pass to Shays. Puts it up from the high post. And there it is for him. Shays has gotten 4 this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Zion Williamson.
Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Monroe misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Oh, tough
Damian
shot,
Lillard.
Lillard.
Looks like we're starting to see a
Assistant.
pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Monroe. No points so far. Shoots. The shot by Shays, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And one thing that makes Devin Booker so dangerous as a scorer,
Zion
his
Williamson.
ability to create for others, Richard.
Yeah, you have to respect his passing, which prevents the defense from loading up against him. In fact, coming into the league, some scouts liked him as a point guard.
Here's Monroe. The shot. The Pacers again can't hit. And he lobs it up. And Williamson
Zion
throws
Williamson.
it down.
Yeah, and Williamson
Assist
is an
goes to
explosive athlete, remarkable
Devin Booker.
at finishing off alley-oops.
Pulls it from 20. And the jumper is on the mark.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great
Chicago
hustle
timeout
play right
call.
there.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's T-shirt time.
The Bulls making a switch
Get
here.
out right now.
It's February. Let's see how
Substitution on the
things are
court.
shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Checking out the Bulls. They've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Here's Thompson, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Worthy passes to Irving. Here's Sampson. The fader. Here's Yao. Shots blocked, and they'll keep possession.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's Randall with the jam.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Here's Monroe. Brunson defending.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Worthy can't hit.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Assisted by.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Yao. Check by Randall. .127 left in the second. Picked it. Here's Kukoc. Still no points. Now Randall. Walton passes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Irving has got the ball here for the Pacers.
Out of bounds.
They've led by as many as 11.
Substitution on the court.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Indiana Pacers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a
The Bulls making a switch here.
Pacers ball. Substitution on the court.
Well, the Pacers shooting only 36% during the second. Here's West. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Six to shoot. Tipped away. Pass to McGrady. The three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Nash. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And he keeps his composure and drains it through contact. Chance for a 4-point play.
Defensive foul. Draymond Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it.
That's
He's
the end
so
of the first half.
in every
With the
area.
score,
His skills are so sharp.
Your Pacers.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
29.
It's the Pacers up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you
26.
right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. You'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they play together.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folk.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
And for Chicago, Nikola Jokic is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Nash in at the point guard position.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And for the Pacers. And the basket by West. West has gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's West. It's hauled in by the Bulls. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Durant, so effective inside.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Curry. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's McGrady. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Here's Nash. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jokic. Cash! Jokic from way out.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Durant's got 15 points.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Driving in. Nash misses. Indiana has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the basket by West.
Jerry West.
And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Curry goes in. Green against Durant, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Out of bounds.
And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Number 1, Chicago.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He'll just keep hurting them from the 3-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for those to change that.
A line change here for Chicago. Lillard against Irving. Lillard passes to Walton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Pass to Worthy. Here's West. Booker defending. To the paint. Here's Camby. Lillard pulls down the board. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Chicago. 7-point differential.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Here's West. They get it again. Worthy. And a two-handed jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Williamson left side. Back to Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Fires at the elbow, and Chicago again with a bucket.
It just shows how good a shooter Lillard is, scoring outside his usual comfort zone.
.105 left in the third. Irving, that's good.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Chicago trailing here. Williamson outside. With the drive, again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
The power of Zion, a sight to see.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Williamson. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Irving missing. The Bulls have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Left side Irving. Here's Chase. Can't get it to fall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
Your Pacers.
The Pacers out in front, up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back.
Fans, don't hold back. It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Thompson out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Williamson in the center position.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
He takes it in. Monroe. That shot missing. Curry with some nice D. The Bulls' shooting has been great this game, 58%. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they managed to get their hands on the ball.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
Coming down the stretch, we'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
The three from Curry. And again, Chicago, no good. Indiana's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Durant. Oh, KD making the bigs feel his presence.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Thompson passes to Williamson. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Poke loose. And here's Jokic. Back to Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. KD out here flexing on people.
Laser focus from Durant. Nothing comes between him and the bucket.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
Indiana Pacemates dance team, they're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Durant, the pass to Monroe. Durant against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Yao. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Joel Embiid. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Curry surveys. Clock at 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Irving's checked in for Monroe.
Pacers ball. Onto the court for the Pacers. Kyrie Irving.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Outside Irving. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him.
Such a physical player. Hard not to get into it with Embiid when you're covering.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Joel Embiid. At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Indiana calls timeout.
Here are your Indiana Pacemates. Get loud.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Sampson. The putback. Goes up again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Jokic. Second personal foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Ralph Sampson. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Nash. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
On the court for the Pacers, Elvin Hayes.
Here's Embiid. Yep, right through the net.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Goes to
the guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
McGrady the pass to Yao. Pass to Durant. And here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Irving. Here's Yao. And he makes it on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's Embiid. No good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Indiana's gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Here's McGrady. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Hayes. To the paint. Here's Yao. Shoots over Embiid. Yao shot is off.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Here's McGrady. Nails the baby hook. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Yep, count it.
A great look provided by Nash. The big man just dropping dimes.
Indiana on offense. They've led by as many as 11. Here's McGrady. It's Indiana winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for